Okay. So we are discussing about different consoles provided by AEM. So yesterday we have seen the CRXD. In CRXD particularly, we saw the apps folder and content folder. In apps folder, we are going to create all our static templates, components, client libraries, configurations, uh, I-18 and internationalizations. Then we can keep our bundle, OSJ bundle or jar file. Okay. And in content folder, all our website and its pages are stored. So yesterday we have seen the W Retail website, their pages. Also we created created a new page and we are able to find that page in CRXT content folder. Okay. So now can you open site admin console again? Localhost colon 4502/site admin. Open a new tab in your browser and type localhost colon 4502/site admin.
Sundar, at the end, speak with Geetik. Just join now.
Okay. Oh, okay, sure, sure.
We are developing the application right today.
We are discussing about consoles. Development not started yet.
Regular thing not start. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So yesterday we created that test page. So double click and open that page. Double click on test page. Yes. So to create a page, we need a template. We have selected experience page template to create this page. So once page loads, we'll see how it looks like. So this is the page we created. So when you open the page, you will find some content already displayed there. You will find a navigation bar, you will find title, right? Some content already getting displayed. So from where those contents are coming? Actually, those things are coming from the template which you selected to create this page. Okay, fine. So when you open a page, you can find a black toolbar. Can you click on close? Close. Yeah. So when you open the page, you will find a gray color toolbar at the top of your page. Right. So in that toolbar, left side, you can see three icons are there. Click on the leftmost icon. So this is your side panel. Okay. So in side panel, you can see all the digital assets. Digital assets means images, videos, and all. You can see all the components and you can see how the components are arranged on your page. Yeah. So first one is assets. You already selected. Click on the next one. So these are components on this page. What all components I can use? So you can see the list here. So click on the next icon. So here how the components are arranged on your page, you can see that here. Okay, so this is your side panel. In side panel, you can find all digital assets, components, and the arrangement of components on your page. Now close side panel, click on the next icon. Side panel in your gray color toolbar, click on the first icon. First one. Hmm. Now click on the second one, second icon. So this is your page info icon. So here you can see multiple options are there. Open properties, start workflow, publish, unpublish, multiple options are there. So we are going to use them going forward. Okay, so this is your page info icon. Here you can find the properties of a page. You can publish the page. You can log the page. You can start the workflow. Okay, so all those things are here. Okay. So now go to the right side. Right side you will find one drop down. Edit is written. Right now you have opened the page in edit mode. Edit mode means you can edit the content of the page. Okay, so there are multiple options are there: edit mode, uh, developer mode, layout, multiple options are there. We'll see all those things later. Okay, if edit is selected means you open the page in edit mode. Once you edit the content of your page, you can preview it. So there is a preview button beside that. Click on that. After editing the page, we can see how the page looks like, how your page will look in prod environment. So by previewing, you can find that. Okay. So this is the page we created. So when you open any page in edit mode, you will find this gray color toolbar and those options will be there. Okay. Now go back to site admin console again. Site admin, previous tab in your browser. Localhost 4502/site admin. That one. Here you can see a green color toolbar at the top. Right. Second one is selected. Click on the third one. Yes. So another console opens. This console is called as the DAM admin console. DAM stands for Digital Assets Management. Using this console, you can manage the digital assets. What is digital asset? When you create any website, definitely you show some images on your pages. Sometimes we show videos. Sometimes we have links. By clicking that link, PDF file opens, Word document opens. Okay. So all those things are digital assets, videos, images, your documents, all are digital assets. So for any website, we need digital assets. So this is the console using which you can manage the digital assets. Manage the digital assets means we can upload the images. We can copy paste images from one folder to another folder. We can delete the image. Okay, so we can manage the digital asset. Let's say on my home page of my website, I want to show an image. Okay, that image is there in your local system, in your C drive, D drive, somewhere that image is there. And I want to show that image in my website. So first I have to upload that image to DAM. Okay, once that image is uploaded into DAM, you can use that image in your AEM website. So how to upload the images, how to upload digital assets. So in left side, you can see multiple folders are there under digital assets. W retail is there. So for W retail, yeah, expand W retail. So for W retail project, what all digital assets are required? So they uploaded everything here. So for our training project, so if I want to use some digital assets, so I can create a folder called training. So how to create a folder? Click on digital assets, click on new button. Beside new, we'll find no, close this new drop down. Beside in new drop down, new folder. Folder name is training. So when you see this name field, always enter lowercase letter. When you see the title field, always enter first character of the uppercase, and there should be space between each word. Okay, so name is training. Okay, training, capital T training. Then click on create. And so we have a folder called training. Now in the training folder, I'm going to upload some images. So click on training left side. Yeah. Select that, click on new. So I can create some subfolders under training. For example, in my website, I want to use some icons. I want to use some banners. I want to use some small images, documents. So I can create separate folders under training. Or directly I can upload my digital asset under training also. So how to upload images or digital assets? Click on new file. So here you can browse. If you have any PDF file, Word document, image, you can browse it. Click on browse button. If you have any image or Word document, anything or PDF file, you can just folders not required. You have to select any image, any PDF file. Yeah, that is fine. Select any PDF or Word document, Excel sheet. Yeah, click upload. So you have uploaded this PDF file. Okay. So where can I find that PDF file in CRXD? Go to CRXD folder, CRXD content folder. Under content DAM, there is a folder called DAM. DAM stands for Digital Assets Management. Under DAM, we created a folder called Training, Expand Training. There we uploaded one digital asset, yeah, PDF file. So this is the file. Okay, now you can use this PDF file in your application. Okay, so this is your DAM admin console. Okay, so we have seen site admin console. Site admin console is used to create the website and its pages. DAM admin is used to manage the digital assets. You can upload the images, videos, documents. Okay. Fine. Now go back to DAM admin console again. DAM admin. Yes. Click on the next icon in green color toolbar. So this console is called as campaign admin console. Okay, using this console, you can manage the campaign. What is campaign? So Adobe Marketing Cloud. This is the product. AEM is one of the tool of that product. Like AEM, we have a tool called Adobe Campaign. We use Adobe Campaign tool to create advertisements, newsletters, promotions. Okay, when you integrate AEM with Adobe Campaign and you create the campaigns in your campaign tools or create the advertisements in your campaign tool and you want to show those advertisements on your AEM pages. So this is the console where you can see all the campaigns. Okay, and you can use those campaigns on your AEM pages. Okay, so this is your campaign management tool. So this is not in scope. This is just for your information. We can use this console to manage the campaign. Click on the next icon in green color toolbar. Next icon. Okay. So this is inbox. Okay. Another console provided by AEM. Just a minute. Okay. So using this console, you can see all the notifications of the current user. So right now you logged in as you entered the credentials, admin. You are the administrator. You logged in as administrator. So for the administrator, what are the notifications, pending action items we can find here. Okay, so in the inbox. Okay, so we have seen CRXD console, site admin, DAM admin, inbox, and campaign admin console. Okay, so open a new tab in your browser and type localhost colon 4502 slash sites.html. Localhost colon 4502 slash sites.html. Sites, S-I-T-E-S dot HTML. We are discussing about different consoles provided by AEM. So this is another console provided by AEM. So we have seen site admin console. Using site admin console, you can create the website and its pages. So you can use this sites.html also to create the website and its pages. Both site admin and sites.html are having same functionality. Then why two consoles are there? Site admin console is a classic UI console, and this console supports touch UI devices, sites.html. So what does it mean? We know classic UI devices, your laptops, desktops are classic UI devices. In my laptop or desktop, if I open site admin console, it will work fine. I can create the website, I can create the pages and all. But in my tablet or mobile phone, if I open site admin console, some of the functionality of site admin will not work properly. Site admin console doesn't support touch enabled devices. Okay, so site admin is a classic UI console, and sites.html supports all type of devices. It supports laptop, desktop, supports mobile phone, tablets also, touch enabled devices as well as classic UI devices. Okay, so whatever functionality there in site admin, same thing there in sites.html. Only difference, it supports touch UI devices. Sites.html supports touch UI devices, but site admin supports only classic UI devices. Okay. So we created a page under W retail, right? So can you click on W retail? United States, we created test page yesterday, right? English, click on that arrow. Here we created test page, right? So if you want to create a page here also, click on create button, create page option will be there. Create button, right? Huh. So you can create your page also here. Both site admin and sites.html can be used to create the pages. So these are the templates. You can select a template to create a page. Cancel this. Okay. So similarly, open a new tab in your browser and type localhost colon 4502 slash assets.html. Localhost colon 4502 slash assets.html. ASSETS assets.html. So we have seen DAM admin console. DAM admin is used to manage the digital assets. Manage digital assets means your videos, images, documents. Okay, you can upload, copy, paste, delete, right, using DAM admin console. So assets.html is also used to manage the digital assets. Same functionality, DAM admin and assets.html. Only difference is assets.html supports touch UI devices. In my tablet or mobile phone, I can open this assets.html URL. I can upload images. I can copy paste digital assets from one folder to another folder. Okay. But in my mobile phone, if I open DAM admin console, it may not work properly. Okay. Because the DAM admin is for classic UI devices. It's a classic UI console. Okay. So site admin and sites.html, DAM admin and assets.html. Same functionality. Only difference is sites.html, assets.html supports touch enabled devices. Okay. Now go to the inbox console. Yeah, that one inbox is there. No, 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 no. Close this. Close this tab from your browser and close this tab also. So click on the previous tab in your browser. Yes, inbox console. Okay. So here you can see all the pending action items or notifications of the current user. If I logged in as an administrator, I can see the notifications for the administrator. If I logged in as a different user, so for that user, I can see all the notifications or pending action items here. So click on the next icon in green color toolbar. So this console is called as user admin console. Using this console, you can manage the users. Okay. So in any AEM project, we have different types of users. Okay. So different types of users means I'm talking about internal users. So we can have developers, we can have content authors, we can have administrators, we can have testers. In any AEM project, we have different types of users. Okay. So this is the console which can be used to create a user. After creating the user, I can make the user as a developer. I can make the user as a content author, administrator, tester, and all. Okay, so this is for managing the users. Okay, so what is the job of content author? Content author is going to create the website and its pages. Let's say in my team, a new content author joined. So I have to create a user for that person. So how to create the user? So here you can see there is a edit button. Beside edit, there is a drop down. Click on that. Create user. In the login ID, type test user. All are in lowercase. First name test, last name user. So we are creating one user and we'll make this user as a content author. Email test user at gmail.com. Password test123. You can give any password. Confirm password. So we are creating one user. Where this information will be stored in the backend, you have to select the path here. Click on the path browse button. Huh. So this user information will be stored. Let's say select W retail. So test user, whatever we are creating, click OK. That information will be stored in this W retail project. Click on create. So test user is created. So now in the left corner you can see a search button. Type test there. Test enter. Double click on test user. Yeah. So here you can see the profile of this user. First name, last name, email. Okay. So while creating the user, you entered all those details. So click on the group tab. There is a tab called group. Click on that. So by default, when you create any user, it belongs to everyone group. Okay. So we'll create a group also and we'll assign this user to that group later. Now click on permissions tab. So this is important. So we created the user, test user is created. What this user will do? He is going to do content authoring. So here we have to provide all the permissions which are required for a content author to this user. So number of folders you can see apps, bin, conf, content. So when you open CRXD console, you'll find those folders there also. Okay. So here for every folder, one row is there. You can see some checkboxes. Read, modify, create, delete. So checkboxes are there. So I am creating a content author. What the content author does, he creates the website and its pages, where the websites and its pages are created in content folder. So there is a folder called content. In that row, multiple checkboxes are there. So you have to select all checkboxes. Click on content row is there, row number 4. Select all checkbox. No, you should not expand it. No. Okay. Can you close this? Yes. Now select all checkboxes. Means content author can create a page in content folder. He can modify it. He can delete it. Okay. And there is something called a read ACL, edit ACL. So what is ACL? Access Control List. So you have already selected some checkboxes: read, modify, create, delete. Now in which order these accesses will be executed will be decided by the ACL. Okay, access control list. So you have already selected that. So you have given all permissions to the content folder to the content author. There is a folder called conf. Content author can create editable templates or dynamic templates in conf folder. So you can select all checkboxes there. If he is able to create a dynamic template, he should be able to modify it, delete it, right? So select all checkboxes. So we created a user called test user, and we are making that user as a content author now. There is a folder called apps, right? So if you remember, while discussing about CRXD console, we have seen the apps folder. In apps folder, all your templates, components, client libraries, all those things are created. In apps folder, we are going to write some code in the script file of the components. So content authors are basically non-technical or semi-technical persons. So we are not supposed to give them modify, create, delete access to the apps folder. Let's say the developer created one component in apps folder and the content author is having create, modify, delete access to the apps folder. By mistake, he opens that component and he made some changes in the script file. Then that component will break. Where on your website that component is used, it will break that page. Right. So would provide only read-only access to the content author. But if I am creating a developer, I have to select all checkboxes for apps folder. He is able to create component. He should be able to modify the script file of your component. He should be able to delete the script file also. Right. So you can select all checkboxes if we are creating a developer. If you are creating administrator, you have to select all checkboxes for all the folders. Okay. There is a folder called leaves. Right. So leaves stands for libraries. So in this leaves folder, all the inbuilt components, templates, APIs, everything will be there in this leaves folder. So we have to provide only read-only access to the content author as well as developer. We are not supposed to modify anything in leaves folder. Okay, only read-only access. Okay. So there is a folder called home. So in when you create any user, that user will be created in home folder. So if you want your content author should be able to create some users, then you can select all checkboxes for the home folder. Okay. So based on your requirement, you have to decide what all checkboxes needs to be selected. Once checkboxes are selected, click on save button. There is a small button save. Click on that. Save. You can see just below properties, there is save button is there. Yes. Okay. So user is created, test user is created, permissions are granted. Now we provided all the permissions which are required for a content author to the test user. So now test user is a content author. He can work as a content author in your team. Now click on the next icon. Next tab, impersonators. So what is impersonators? So on behalf of one user, some other user can work. For example, in your team there is a there is an administrator. Okay. So for administrator there should be one user. That administrator is going on a vacation for 1 month. someone has to do his work, right? So you can impersonate the other user for the administrator. Means on behalf of administrator, some other user can work. Okay. So you can drag and drop the user. For example, in the search box, type just user, enter. You can drag and drop any user under impersonator, a dam user or something. Drag and drop under impersonator tab. Drag and drop. Yes. So this dam user can work on behalf of test user. Okay. Fine. So whatever test user does, same thing can be done by this dam user. Preferences. So click on preferences. So here you can select your preferred language. Okay. By default, your preferred language is English. Okay. So let's say we are hiring some content author for our French website. So you should know that content author should know French language. So the preferred language should be French for them. If I am hiring content author for my English website, preferred language should be English. For my Spanish website, the preferred language should be Spanish. So based on your requirement, you can select it. Okay, so user is created, test user is created. So in the backend, where can I find that user in CRXD? So go to CRXD. There is a folder called home. Close this content folder. There is a folder called home. Users, users. Okay. So our user is stored in W retail. Expand it. Our username is test user. Can you drag this panel, left panel towards right? Mm. So here you can see test user is there. Yeah. So this is the user we created, right? So click on profile. All the information about the user will be stored here. So select profile. So all the information about the user is stored here. Okay. So when you create any user, it will be stored here in home folder. Now we'll create a group. Go to the user admin console again. Fine. So click on edit button, edit drop down again. Edit drop down. Create group. So what is group? Group means group of users. Let's say in my team there are 10 developers are there, 6 content authors are there, 6 testers are there. So I can create a group for developers. I can create a group for content authors, group for or administrators or testers. So I can create multiple groups. Okay. So enter the ID test group, in the test group, group name test, or group name authors group. You can type authors. Path, where you want to store all the information about this group. Select that path. Select a first folder. You can select any folder. Select a for the time. Click OK. Now create. Group is created. Group name is test group. Search that group in the search box. Test group. Or you can type test. Enter. You can see test group. Double click. Click OK. Okay. So your test. Refresh your console. Refresh your console. From browser, you have to do browser refresh. Now search test group. Double click. Okay. So I can provide group level permissions also. Okay. So there is a tab called members. Click on members. Members, yes. So you can drag and drop test user under members. Means test user belongs to test group. Okay. So test group is a group for content authors. So if some new content author joined, I'll drag and drop it here. Okay. Click on permissions. We can provide group level permissions. So what all permissions are required for a content author? So you can select all checkboxes here because this is the group for content authors, right? So once a new content author joins, we'll just drag and drop that content author in this group. And whatever permissions you provide to this group, same permissions will be applicable to all the members of this group. Okay. So select checkboxes, select content folder, conf folder, all checkboxes. So we are providing permissions. Whatever permission we provide here, it will be applicable to all the members belong to this group. For apps folder, we have to select only read only. We should not give modify, create, delete. Content authors should not do that. Now click on save. Okay, so group is created, group permission is provided, and I can drag and drop the users to this group. And whatever permissions I provide to the group, it will be applicable to all the members. Okay, so if you want to provide some extra permissions to any particular user who belongs to this group, then you have to find that user, go to permission tab and provide that extra permissions. Otherwise, whatever permissions provided to this group will be applicable to all the members of this group. Click on preferences. We can set group level preferences. Let's say I'm creating a group for the French content authors. So preferred language will be French for them. Creating a group for English content. Preferred language should be English. Okay. So in this way, you can create the users, you can create the groups, we can provide the permissions to the users, provide permissions to the groups, you can assign the users to the groups. Okay. So here you'll find all the information in the backend. Go to CRXD, home folder, home, CRXD, refresh the home folder. Under home, you'll find a folder called groups, expand it. Expand folder A, you will find test group. So this is the group we create. Okay. So where it is stored in home folder. Okay. So this is about user admin console. This is the important thing. You need to understand how it works. Okay. Now go back to user admin console again. User admin console. Yeah. Click on the next icon in the green color toolbar. Yeah, leave it as fine. So this is another console provided by AEM. This console is called as MISC admin, miscellaneous admin or tools admin. Okay. So using this console, you can do a lot of things. This console is not no, for any specific thing. For example, user admin for managing users, DAM admin managing digital assets. So here you can do a lot of things, miscellaneous things. Okay. For example, let's say in my system, I have one author instance running on port number 4502 and two publish instances are running. One publish instance running on port number 7502, another 7503, and another publish instance running on port number 4503. One author instance running on 4502, two publish instances. So if I publish the content, then the content will move to publish instance, which is running on port number 4503. Okay, this is the default mapping. Your author instance running on port number 4502 is mapped with publish instance running on port number 4503. Default mapping. But I have another publish instance running on 7503. I want to map that. Whatever I publish, it should go to publish instance running on 4503. So where that mapping can be done? So in left side, you can see there is a folder called replication. Expand it. Click on agents on author, double click on default agent, double click. It should open in a new tab. So here you can see agent is enabled and replicating to localhost 4503. So if you publish the content, automatically it will go to publish instance running on port number 4503. It is already mapped, but I want to change it. I want publish should happen to publish instance running on 7503. So how can you do that? So click on that edit button, a small edit button beside test settings is there. Yeah. Click on transport tab, transport. So here the first field, you can see it is mapped to port number 4503. I can change it to 7503 based on my requirement 8503. Okay. So I can map my author instance to publish instance. Okay. So cancel this, close this also, agent, default agent. Okay. Now close replication folder. So here you can see the last folder is workflow. Double click on that. This is another console provided by AEM. So using this console, you can find all the out of the box workflows available, inbuilt workflows available, or you can create your own workflow also. Or you can open any workflow and see its behavior. So this is your workflow console. We'll discuss about this console later. Okay, fine. Now close this console. Go back to your click on the last icon here in green color toolbar. This is another console. This console is called as tag management console, tagging console. Using this console, you can manage the tags. So what is a tag? In AEM, tags are used to identify resources. Okay. So using this console, you can create the tags and you can manage them. Okay. So we have a separate class for this. We'll discuss in details what is tagging, how to create tags, how to manage tags and all. Okay. So open a new tab in your browser and type localhost colon 4502 slash system slash console. Localhost colon 4502 slash system slash console. System SYSTEM. Remove S. It's not systems, it is system only. Yeah. So this is another console provided by AEM. Using this console, you can manage or you can monitor OSGI bundles. Okay. So what is OSGI bundle? So when we'll discuss about OSGI framework, so that time we'll discuss what is bundle. So, but for the time being, you just understand OSGI bundles are jar files. Okay. So using this console, you can install a jar file, you can update it, you can stop it, start it, you can delete it, refresh it. Okay. So you can manage the jar files or bundles here. So we covered all the consoles of AEM. Okay. So in our next class, we are going to start the development. So recordings are there, go through the recording. Okay. Try to understand. So from the first class, we discussed the introduction part, right? Then we have done the installation. Then we discussed all the consoles of AEM. Just go through the recording. Okay. Try to understand all those things. If you have any questions, doubts, we can discuss in the next class. Okay. So any questions, doubts till now?
Biswal, do we have any like present PPT files or anything for this step by step? Because you know.
No, there is not required actually. So
Okay.
once you get acquainted with the system, automatically you will be able to open all the consoles. When I say site admin, easily just type site in your browser suggestion, it will come, you can open it. If I
Okay.
CRXD, just type CRX in your browser, you will be able to open it. So
Okay.
yeah, you'll get acquainted with all those things. No need of that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, fine. So we have some new students. Geetik, can you please introduce yourself and let me know why you are interested in learning AEM and what about your basic knowledge in Java? Geetik, are you there? It is showing Geetik K. If you are talking, you are on mute. Okay. Prati, you can please introduce yourself. So I hope this is the first class for you, right?
Yeah, this is first class, and I am looking for AEM positions. So I just started learning that, but I don't have any background in Java. I have a bit of experience in
Mm-hmm.
front
Okay,
end
so
side.
okay, got it, got it. AEM is a Java-based content management system. Okay, so if you want to be a core developer in AEM, so definitely you have to learn basics of Java at least. Okay, so there are two types of developers, UI developer and core developer. Okay, so if you want to be a UI developer, you just want to do CSS, JS and all, so easily you can do it. But if you want to be a core developer, definitely you need basic knowledge of Java. So I'll suggest some websites. Go through that website. In 10 days, you will have some basic knowledge at least. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geetik, are you there? Okay, fine. So Srinivas will get in touch with all of you. Okay, so that's it for the day. So we'll have next class tomorrow, same time. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.